Down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Here we go. Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Collins in at the 4 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the 3.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Capella against Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Back to Thibault. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Outside for Simmons. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Collins against Curry. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Young passes to Capella. Young inside. Defended by Thibault. And finished off by Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Snell. It's stolen by Harris. Thibault with the ball. Young's there. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young against Embiid. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Capella with the bucket.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
There's the pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. Curry outside. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thibault. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Young inside. Harris is there. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And here we go. Tries from 10. Got a piece of it. The 76ers trail by 9. Embiid finds Green. Down low. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Young taking his time here. Back to Capella. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. He gets it in there.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, high post. Back to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Milton. Green kicks to Simmons. To the paint, Harris. Hunter grabs the miss.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Young's shot is good.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now Milton. And stolen by Hunter. And so it's Atlanta headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Korkmaz, Green out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Milton, feeds to Howard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Howard's got his first points in this one. And the Hawks with possession here. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Hill kicks to Milton. Howard at the elbow. Back to Milton. Clock at 6. Back to Howard. He feeds it to Green. Hill passes to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kicks it to Williams. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Offensively, Lou is incredible. You can use him in so many different ways.
Hill against Williams. Outside, Green. Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Basket good.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Atlanta leading by 5. And here is Williams. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Whistle blows, pass, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. Done with it. Here's Williams. Basket counts. Williams has got 6 points.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
To the right side. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. He kicks to Simmons. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Maxey. Dunn covering. The 76ers with another miss. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Snell, and he goes in for the dunk.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Howard. Passes it to Maxey. Simmons on the wing. And here's Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. Howard with the second chance points.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Done outside. Curry against Williams. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Okongwu. Defense right on him. And that one, good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Curry is inside. Gallinari covering, and Curry has it in the corner. Kept alive. Howard kicks to Simmons. It'll count, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials sick. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to after 2 quarters. It's Atlanta out in front. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny. And that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
On the court for Atlanta, Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris finds Curry. Stolen by Collins. 3 on 3. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Simmons passes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid. A 3-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 7 and stolen by Harris. To the middle. And that one's good. Simmons got 6.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Pass to Collins. Now Bogdanovich. He has 5. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz comes in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Harris from the arc. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Harris. Over Collins. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Harris looking it over. There's the feed to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
To the inside, Capella bats in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Hill kicks to Harris. 1:19 left to play in the third. It's back to Hill. Harris against Collins. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Inside, Molinari with the steal. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And the shot is good.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 10. At the elbow, Green. Williams against Hill. Feeds it to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Okongwu. Almost, but it rolls out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. Here's Huerter. Connects from 3-point range. Huerter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Outside, Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Now, Milton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons against Gallinari. Tries again. No good from Howard.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Dunn looking over the floor. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Dunn. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 13. Simmons passes to Howard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Curry's checked in for the 76ers. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because if this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Embiid finds Simmons. Thibault on the wing, defended by Young. And that one's good. Thibault. Thibault's got his first 2 points. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Six to shoot. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Herter. Snell from outside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. So they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. Simmons the bounce pass.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Embiid inside. Capella's there. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Young fires away from outside. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. They get it back. Pass to Green. He kicks it to Curry. The putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Maxey comes in for Green, and it's Hill in for Simmons. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Solomon Hill comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's done in for Trae Young. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That'll push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
outside Hill. Passes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Fernando. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big mark. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the next starting five. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Bible in at the 3. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. Johnson in the corner. Here's Harden. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Curry finds Embiid. And that one goes long. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Thibault. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Harris passes to Simmons. Over Harden. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
It's stolen by Curry. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Johnson dishes to Harris. And Durant, here we go. And finished off by KD.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that one drops.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Harden surveying the D. From deep. The shot by KD. No good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he makes that one. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Jordan. Back to Harden. 3 on the clock. Over Thibault. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson finds Harden. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the shot goes in.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Griffin on the double team. It's stolen by Green. Brown with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And Brown throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Brown outside. Back to Irving. Howard against Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Llewellyn. Rebounded by Howard. Outside Hill. And he makes good on the layup.
But George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint and finishing at the rim.
Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Shutting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. He's out there with Harden. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in a power forward position. Harden up top. And, ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Back to Korkmaz. He's looking for Howard and finds him. He can't get that one, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. From 15 feet away, here's Claxton, and that'll be 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons dishes to Embiid, and it's good for two. Embiid's got his first basket.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Harris outside. Pass to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Over Harden. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Harden against Harris. Up again. Johnson kicks to Jordan. Harden outside. Out to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jordan. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Simmons with it. The pass to Curry. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Outside for Griffin. Back to Irving from downtown. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Griffin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Howard, the pass to Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 6 points.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
Left side, Irving. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Poked loose.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Howard finds Scott. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's back to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. 35 seconds left in the first half. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down low. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Double clutches. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
George Hill.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, George Hill has always had the term pro attached to his name. Why? Well, he can make shots. He's willing to facilitate. He defends at a high level. Truly an incredible teammate.
And a deep three from Irving. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in at the small forward spot. Embiid. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden the pass to Johnson. Back to Harden. And there's the feed to Jordan. And the layup falls. Jordan's got 8 points. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Harden kicks to Durant. Off target with his 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by KD. They recover it. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Count the basket.
Well, George Hill is the maestro in the pick and roll, a capable scorer and passer.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Griffin. No good that time. Good D by Howard. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Irving attacking. Here's Griffin. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Milton finds Howard. Back to Milton. With some arc. No good on that one. Nets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hill against Irving. Irving double team. 5 to shoot. Dishes to Irving. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Here's Milton. Lays it up off the glass. Milton's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Irving against Hill. The kick out to Irving. Oh, good on the triple.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris has checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris has checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. Misses from short range. Good if it goes. That one doesn't go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia ahead, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Joe Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Harris. KD looking around. He dishes it to Griffin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. James Harden, he's checked in for Harris. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And slam dunk by Harris.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Irving up top, guarded by Curry. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Thibault with the ball. KD's on him, and that one's good. Thibault.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Outside Irving. Here's Harden. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his third foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. Simmons on the wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers check on 2 more.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot, and when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
With a floater, Harden grabs the miss, and so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Irving passes to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy, what a shot.
Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for Kyrie Irving.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
The Nets have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Harden kicks to Jordan. Harris passes to Jordan. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. To tie it up. That one wide left.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Harris passes to Korkmaz. Harris in the double team. Jordan against Harris. Gets the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris passes to Jordan. Shoots over Embiid. Here's Harden. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Simmons inside. Covered by Irving. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Kicks it out to Harden. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
No good from Jordan.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
You gotta love the lower body strength and balance Tucker has. I mean, helps him stay in control on his drives.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. The feed to Embiid. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Middleton.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And there's the pass to Portis. It's Giannis with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Curry. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Simmons. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Giannis kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Portis. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Giannis. It's stolen by Curry. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Harris. The rebound by the Bucks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And that one is good.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end, moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Middleton finds Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Harris outside. Shoots over Portis. Here's Embiid, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
To the left side wing. Tucker, the pass to Portis. Count that one. Portis has got his second basket. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Pass to Curry. The shot's good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Now here's Portis. 8 points for him. Nice open look, but it's no good. Fast break Philadelphia. Embiid leading the charge. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 6. Bucks leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Simmons against Holiday. Rebounded by Tucker. Now here's Middleton. Pass to Portis. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Green out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Throws it down as the official call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And with Hill's length.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Milton the pass to Hill. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks leading by 7. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Feeds it to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Curry against DiVincenzo. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. The pass to Tucker. Over Thibault. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons inside. Guarded by Holiday. No good from Simmons. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Thibault. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Giannis. He's got 6. He gets that one. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
The drive by Simmons. That one goes in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Portis has got 12 in the game.
Oh, he's so hard to guard when he's cutting like this. Portis, I mean, he's great at working the screen and roll.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter was all about Bobby Portis. He had 12 points, 3 assists.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a three-point game. 5 on the clock. Passes to Howard. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
Back to Tucker. With the shot. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He'll find Scott. No good there. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Simmons against Howard. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. For 3, Middleton. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher, of course. He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one is on Holiday.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Lopez throws it down.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Connaughton. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Middleton left side. Lopez outside. That one off the back iron and out.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. Here's Middleton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. 58 seconds left in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. To the wing right side. Forbes the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Hill. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Up and in on the layup. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one's good. Maxey.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here's Lopez. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Lopez has got 8 points. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Bucks lead by 5. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Ben Simmons. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 5. Milton the pass to Howard. Softly drops in the floater.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Outside Holiday. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Holiday brings the double team. Simmons on the wing. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in and scoring despite the contact.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Maxey. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Simmons dishes to Curry. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, here's Tucker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 5.
There's one part of Tucker's game that you never have to worry about, and that's hustle. I mean, look at him get up the floor on the break.
Simmons finds Embiid. Dribble on the wing. Simmons inside. Guarded by Holiday. 2 on the clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Embiid is right there.
This is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Portis. With the tip, and Holiday is right there.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Curry against Middleton. Outside Curry. To the middle, and stolen by Portis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Kicks it down to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Holiday against Simmons. And good that time. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
It's Giannis with the drive.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Giannis passes to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
No, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Middleton against Curry. Middleton with it. Shoots the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
But yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time. Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Holiday inside the line, off target from the wing.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Harris, no good. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Checking in for the 76ers, Dwight Howard.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing, fires the 3. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Young. The pass to Collins. Capella, high post. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Young from outside. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Young with the steal. Outside Collins. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Rejected by Young. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball, and that one's good. Hunter.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Here's Milwaukee now. 4-point game.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Capella.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Middleton drives in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Middleton. Dishes it to Giannis. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Hunter. Here's Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Bones, with that Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he jams it with authority.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Williams uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Pass to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here is Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
A 3-time sixth man of the year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Now here's Teague. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 3. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Hill, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Simmons after the made shot from KD. Goes back up, and Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Curry with the steal. High post, Embiid. He's against Jordan.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Over Simmons, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Harris against Harris. Harris, no good. Embiid against KD. In the corner, Harden, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Jordan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
It's his first trip to the line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Harris drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Up top, Griffin. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Simmons with it. That one drops for him. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. And Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's the pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. On the wing drive. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2, and there it is for him.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
And the Nets with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Hill. It's Brown with the drive. Pass to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And James Harden subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Now, here's Maxey. Outside, Scott. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden surveying the D. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Here's Maxey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. And it's Green, and it's Maxey in at the point. There's Irving, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Irving can't get it to go. Howard against Jordan. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 5 now.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Maxey passes to Thibault. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Maxey. After the basket by Brooklyn. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Now, here's Maxey. D right on him, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Now, here's Maxey. Outside, Green. And that one clearly a foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jordan, and it's blocked by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the Nets with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. It's Harden with the drive over Hill. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
2 minutes.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Curry.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Now, here is Irving. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. It's hauled in by Harris. That's leading by 4. KD's shot is good.
Now, Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Irving against Curry. For the 3. It's good from long range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Howard in the post. Griffin on him. Howard can't hit.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Max following the bucket by the Nets. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Milton. Now, here's Thibault. Not a lot of room. And that one drops for him. Howard's got 6 points.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Here's Johnson. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 10 points, 2 block shots, and... Thanks for joining us.
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Now, here is Harden. Inside. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 12 points for him.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Here's Curry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lobbed up there for KD. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Curry. Finished off the brace.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
Harden dishes to Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, KD. Off target from 3-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. Harden the pass to Jordan. They get a hand on it. Outside Durant. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by KD. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hill dishes to Embiid. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And that one's good. Durant.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The 76ers trail by 9. The drive by Simmons. And the shot goes down. Simmons got 10.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's check in. Howard, good.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Nets leading by 7. Harden outside. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Brooklyn has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Harden the pass to Green. Outside for Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 8. The drive by Scott. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Brown the pass to Claxton. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Luau. Johnson dishes to Griffin. From deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers trail by 9. Thibault can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. George Hill out there with Seth Curry, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Harden for 3. The 76ers trail by 9, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Embiid finds Harris.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall, and does a great job contesting without fouling.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And the basket by Hill.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
Here is Harden, outside Griffin. And here's Harden. And then Durant with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Curry. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Pass to Embiid. Looking to get back on track here. And the dunk by Embiid.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
The pass to Harris. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Luau is checked in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Hill. And Durant launches from deep. Really left alone that time.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thybulle, the pass to Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Harden dishes to Griffin. From deep three-point range and on the way from Irving for three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Harris misses. Nets leading by 11. Lobbed up there for KD. And stolen by Simmons. Embiid inside, defended by Griffin. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And they're running. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
KD finds Harden. The kick out to Irving. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Philadelphia has possession. The 76ers trail by 9. Embiid drives in, and he banks in the layup.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Harden kicks to Durant. Lets it go with the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Griffin, and the bank shot is good. And the Nets lead by 7. 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
They needed that bucket, and leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Harden. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for KD. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Oh, what a dunk!
Out below!
Yeah, can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Downtown Milwaukee is
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now here's Curry. Kicks to Embiid. Back to Curry. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. Guarded by Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Harris against Holiday. There's the dish to Lopez. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Second shot opportunity. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Holiday with the 3. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Philadelphia. Lets a floater go.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Lopez dishes to Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Over Green. Shots good by Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Good drive by Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Giannis. Feeds it to Lopez. The shot missing. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's tipped. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to Holiday. The feed now to Lopez. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trailing. Green finds Harris. They kick it out to Green. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Simmons passes to Curry. Here's Embiid. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz is checked in. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A shot by Milton, no good. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Rebounded by Howard. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really, to defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Bucks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. So the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis, a junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Maxey passes to Howard. Here's Korkmaz, defended by Middleton. Dishes it to Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's Howard's comfort zone, in close, near the bucket.
The Bucks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Korkmaz. Can't connect from short range. Not going to go that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
This is what,
for me personally,
and for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Here is Forbes. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. He kicks to Tucker. Back to Forbes. It's up a 3. Here's Portis. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Tucker's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And he dunks it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good work there as it goes.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hill deciding where to go with it. Howard dishes to Hill. He's looking for Howard and finds him. It's back to Hill. Passes it to Howard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 8.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hill finds Howard. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. For a 3, Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Back to Middleton. Ripped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Thibault, and it's blocked. They get it back. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Korkmaz has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
Works that one inside nicely.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Embiid comes with a double team. Kicks it out to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. That one good for 2. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Simmons passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Lopez. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Curry passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look at that. The massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Giannis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis has got 8.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that does it for our halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Back to Simmons. Over Holiday. Embiid trying to break loose. No good from Simmons. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it to fast break chance. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Lopez. And now a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Outside Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. Fades back. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Now the dish to Lopez. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Holiday. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Embiid dishes to Green. Puts the move on. Embiid trying to break loose. Can't get the layup.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Giannis. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Is shot by Middleton. Wide open. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And it's Hill penetrating, and the layup's good off the glass. 5 seconds left in the third. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, you love to see the big fella run the floor and finish on the fast break. Embiid showing the hustle.
Holiday with it. To the paint. Here's Portis. No stopping him there. Jams. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Damn, really. How do you guard Embiid when he's this close? You almost have to foul.
Teague is checked in for the Bucks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Bucks leading by 6. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to DiVincenzo. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Good on both.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Portis. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green, the pass to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Puts it up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Embiid.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Back to Portis. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
The 76ers trail by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. DiVincenzo with it, picked up by Harris. Giannis is double. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Simmons penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Middleton outside. Kicks it to Holiday. 2 points. That one goes. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. The feed to Howard. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. They're running. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Howard. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
Giannis outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Giannis inside. Embiid's there. Yep, that one goes. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
That one falls.
So you got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring for them.
And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win and one where... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...